Hello everybody, this is the Southern Hellenic. I'm back with another video. So in today's video I'll be talking about giving modern offerings compared to ancient offerings, in my opinion, about animal sacrifice and things like that. So, yeah, I'm wearing my Temple of shirt right now. So anyways, I just finished my Helios, the Muses, and Rhea video ritual that I posted online. I really do hope when it becomes public, because right now it's busy processing and all that type of stuff. So yeah. One of the offerings I gave for that ritual was cheesecake. Now, this is not an ancient offering. This is a modern offering. And the reason I gave cheesecake was that cheesecake, first of all, the price. I spent nearly $4 for a single slice of cheesecake. That is, in itself, I'm putting the expenses out to buy a product that would cost me a lot of money. So this would be an item that if you took it and it became a favorite of, say, wealthy people, this would be an offering that would be considered something that wealthy people would give. That is if cheesecake was back then. But I give what I have, or I give what I obtain to give to the gods, and that is an offering in itself. So ancient offerings generally was animals, like pigs, oxen, cows, different things, depending on the god and depending on different things. Like, I know if you look into like Hellenism, there's certain staple offerings that every god or goddess gives because that's what they all accept. But then, of course, there's offerings that are not given because those are considered taboo. Like, there's a particular fish that ate Osiris's penis, and Isis basically cursed that fish, and that's not used in rituals. Though I don't know if the fish is even around anymore, or that particular fish is around anymore. When we talk about offerings like to the goddess Hecate, she generally, they were given offerings of black puppies that had not a single white in it. And just typically, like all offerings, the insides were examined. So when we talk about modern offerings, I generally give what I have, and that has worked out very well. I have not gotten a vision from any deity that says they did not appreciate that or they did not accept that particular offering. Now, this runs into the area of animal sacrifice. Now, there are people in the heathen community that do believe in animal sacrifice. I was watching this one video where it was like the Odish do animal sacrifice to ask the gods to forgive them for using the blade that they used for the animal sacrifice, which was totally weird. But there are heathens out there that do animal sacrifice. There are some Hellenists that do animal sacrifice. Should we snub our nose, or should we attack them for giving this particular offering? No, because you're talking about reconstructing a religion. And while a lot of people will say, we don't do animal sacrifice anymore, therefore we shouldn't snub our nose down at people that do animal sacrifice, because they are being authentic to the primary and secondary sources. And that is the whole point. That is not just, I personally don't think that Hellenism is all about, reconstructing a religion, though some people say that is what it's about. My own view is it's about honoring the gods and goddesses that were shoved away into a closet and the door was closed for over 1,500 years. So it's something that we bring the gods and goddesses into our lives and we honor them. Yes, we're reconstructing a religion, but we are also bringing them into our lives and allowing them to, in my own personal opinion, to be personally a part of our lives. So anyways, so also something else is, something else. I did read that barley was also included in the ritual, so that the people that were part of that ritual or festival felt like they were participants and not merely observers. Which, if you see in a lot of videos, not a lot of videos. I saw in one video where this lady would come around with this tray of offerings, and people would take some and throw it into the fire, and that recreates the feeling that you're not an observer, you're a participant. And it was even from people that probably were Christian that threw it in there, because they thought that, hey, okay, I'm part of something. Which I do hope that they left with a good impression. Okay, so that is it for today. I do have some news. Yay. I'm going to go and disconnect this because it's not going to work. I know my card's empty. Alright. See here, I ordered my my Theseus, my Hygiena, not my Hygiena, sorry, my Sleepius. I did order my 3 books. I ordered a Artemis necklace, and I got Persephone, which is supposed to be arriving before the libations to Demeter and Persephone. So that should be coming. That will be arriving between 3rd and the 9th. Okay, let me see where my other package is at. Okay, it's still in Greece. Alright. So anyways, so I hope you guys enjoy the video. Oh, something else, and I did mention this in the live ritual video, there is a shot of a book called The Poetic Edda. The reason for that is I bought the book with a determination to finally finish reading that sucker. So, but I will be putting it away and replacing it with a Greek book. I just want to finish reading the book because I started reading it like 8.5 years ago, something like that. I know it was 8-something years ago, and I'm finally getting around to actually finish reading it and everything. It's also interesting to see or to try to understand what your ancestors believed in, or try to understand the gods that your ancestors at one time worshipped, which I think is great if you're trying to understand your cultural heritage, or you're trying to understand, you know, oh, what did my ancestors believe in 800 AD? So it's an interesting thing to read, because I'm all for understanding how your ancestors believed. But I will be replacing all of those with my Greek books and everything. But I'm still going to finish reading the book and all that jazz. And yeah, so I will see you guys around till next time. May be happy, healthy, most importantly, be safe. Bye.